Hey guys, I'm going to share this with you guys what I found out in Grozny Raid Map Survival. We actually made it to round 70 and man, that game really changed on us. I'll share it with you guys just to make you a better player. Right here in this one building is the only entrance in that they use. I don't know how they get in, there's not even a ladder, but that's irrelevant. But always pick you a building with one entrance in survival. Never go with multiple entrances. You won't be able to defend against 45 bots at the same time. Now we start out scattering out Rambos running everywhere. I started recording this around level 20. I realized this team was gelling and we were really fighting together without being mic'd up. This is an open lobby team. Now you have this one crate where you get your ammo boxes and your score streaks. This is the crate you want to use. On the right hand side is the weapons crate and the grenade crate. I suggest you get a flammable grenade, but it won't stay flammable. Eventually it'll flip back to a regular grenade. So I just quit trying and used regular grenades. But my basic boxes was ammo, grenade, and shield, and armor. So I would do that. But again, we would go up later on in the game, we went out to our score streaks, and they were very necessary. I'll show you why as I share it with you. Now we're at wave 23, I'm reading here. And it starts out, you have like 30 some seconds to get your ammo, refill your brakes, and get back. However, towards the end of the game, it starts shortening the time. Now I'm gonna get the minigun every chance I get and shoot these juggernauts in the head back. People are still shooting in the bottom. But as you notice, it puts a hurt on it. I wasn't too much concerned with trying to get the most points. I'm trying to figure out how come we're still lasting this long, because in this game, in open lobby, we're likely to go 20 rounds. Now we're at wave 29. There's 4 enemies left. You got to be careful around wave 30 and higher. The enemies left will be either the helicopter or the VTOL jet. So when you run out in the open, not only will they shoot you, they will shoot rockets at you. Now when I died at the end of the game, I got cluster bombed by a helicopter. Tell me that ain't a first. So now we're getting up to where you have enough points. You get the helicopters, but we had one player here that was always getting the helicopters, but what that did while he's working the chopper gunner, he's off the line killing the bots attacking us. Now every round goes on, the number of bots increase. And your best weapon inside your defense position actually is a juggernaut. So if you can weapon up to a juggernaut, hang back, and get them in the head when they come over the wall. That's your best defensive weapon, I find, in anything that I can recommend in this game. I never did do that. I just stuck with sentry guns and the cluster bomb score streaks. Now you see now we're at wave 31. We're still holding our basic defensive position. Getting these air shots, they're above us. Now soon they will start shooting rockets, and also the choppers will drop. So after a while, we keep it on that chopper comes down. Never stop shooting them in the head. Now, our mistake here is not letting the juggernauts get inside the building. When they drop the minigun, it goes on the outside of the building. They can't jump over there. So later on as the game goes, when you're in the round so high you can't get no ammo, I recommend falling back to the second room. There's always 2 rooms in this room. And then when it gets, if you thin out 2/3 of the bots and you're overwhelmed, run. It's like we used to do in Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare and Exo Survival, I was the top 300 player in the world. We'd flip-flop the trophy all day long. But you retreat, because once you've wiped out 30 of 45 bots, you retreat. But remember, be careful for the air bots. The air cover is going to put a hurting on you, because they just don't shoot you. Now they get you with rockets and cluster bombs. So the game don't play. I don't think there is a maximum level you can reach. I think it just gets harder and harder. Now we're at wave 33, I'm reading it here. 44, all right, now I jumped up, we're back to 44. Now you notice I'm still using the minigun. I am not a juggernaut. I never did in this playthrough use it, but now that I've learned from this run, what I've learned from playing this, I'm going to continue to use this in the future. However, finding an open lobby team that plays together is not going to be easy. You know, if you guys had your own team, you could all mic up and really organize this game perfect. I see no reason you guys can't go to 100 rounds. But like I say, with Advanced Warfare, we'd flip-flop twice to go to 50 and maybe an extra 10 or 15, and then we'd just be overwhelmed. So to me, 70 rounds in the Modern Warfare Survival is a good job. But luckily, we stayed together, and that's how you have to do this, because if you have Rambos that play off and run around, they're just going to weaken the team. All right, wave 46. 45-5. Lead it there to the left side of the screen. Now you'll see here's where you start using the score streaks. There's the plus one. For some odd reason, they do not climb in the building anywhere but the front. That's the only way to defend against survival. Survival is a defense game. Why you put the ammo out there, I don't know. Maybe between rounds. You want an ammo crate where you can get it during the firefight. Alright, there, grab another minigun. Now later on, they're all heavily armored. You got a head shoot everyone. Like I said, just back up to the rear and just head shoot. When you get 2 men down, you're down to 2 men defending. If one of those 2 men is using a chopper gunner, he's not even on the line defending. He's over in the corner, drops down looking at the keypad. And that's what got us in the end. That guy should have killed a lot of bots with a chopper. Okay, 11:55. 2 enemies left. You have to be careful now, because it will be an aerial gunship that's going to be the last enemy, and it will take you out. Notice how we're all hustling down to get ammo and score streaks. In the higher rounds, Cluster Strike, I believe, really wiped them out more than anybody. I got a precision airstrike that was ridiculous. Here I got 2 Cluster Strikes.
They have juggernauts. Watch it.
Snipers in the AO. Scan for targets.
Okay, now here. Looks like a repeat. I've had like 30 clips. I might have done it.
They have juggernauts. Watch it.
Okay, now wave
Snipers
54.
in the AO. Scan for targets.
As they start overwhelming you in that front room, just fall back into the second room. Because your armor goes really quick. Here 2 of us went down. Wave 57. Now the man in the Juggernaut suit, you want him to stay in the suit. Don't kick out to revive your teammate. That Juggernaut really works. Now this game's already an hour and a half long. I had to piss in a bucket in the man game. I had to hold between my legs. You can't get up the game. You can't get up the game. There's no bathroom break or nothing. This is a long game when you get up those high rounds. Now I'm staying here. I have the score streak ready.
Enemy snipers inbound.
Cluster Strike's ready to go. I'm still waiting.
Armored enemies inbound.
Back away from the edge. Let it take them out. Remember, shoot the jugs in the head.
Moving in your position.
You're shooting a spectator teammate, shooting one in the body. Shoot him in the visor versus 8 inches of armor. It's kind of ridiculous. We have young players that just don't try to learn to play the game. You're never going to get rid of them. They got to deal with it. So what you do basically, notice how we thin it all out. See, of those 4 left, one was a either BT oil jet or a Hind. Now that guy dressed up like our Liberian commando, Liberian. He was probably, I think, our best shooter. Whenever I'd see him down, I'd run over and revive him. basically, as I'm getting this high up in this game, after playing, oh, there it is. That's how you get damage every time you shoot behind or the jet. Get your points. So that's what got me in the end. That and a combination of one other thing, and I'll explain to you what the game does to make it harder for you. Now we're at wave 60. Here he is shooting the jug, standing there. The guy is frantic. I had to pull up the mic, turn the mic on, and say, "Hey man, you gotta shoot him in the head." Shoot, there he's aiming a little higher. He's just blind shooting. Get up close and put it right in his head, and that juggernaut will drop. So you young guys need to learn that. Now here in that building on the right, the residual spots will hang out in there. A grenade toss to the window really takes out a bunch of them. Now you see our player left on the juggernaut suit. He just hangs back and just kills away. Now one's left. You notice there's one enemy left. Because you'll see here soon, it gives you less time to get ammo. See, there's 17 seconds versus 35 at the beginning. So literally, at the end of the game, I was revived, and I had 6 seconds to make it to the building or get ammo. It's just, you can't. So you just got to hang out in the building, back up to kill them in the first room so you can grab their guns and ammo, and can try to get to 100 rounds that way. Now here I'm putting up a sentry gun. It's a beautiful spot for it. But like I say, they shortened the time to get your ammo and weapons. So how can you get more ammo boxes with 6 seconds? You can't even run over there, much less run back. So that's what killed me at the end of the game. And lo and behold, the Hind comes over, you can see in the mini-map, and cluster bombs me. So knowing when I was done, you're going to see it. I'm going to play and shoot at the very end. Show the entire map in the game up until we lose. So by knowing that they're shortening the time, what I'm going to start doing is change my strategy to falling back to the second room. So you take them out, 45, 50, 60 bots, and you stay in the building. Don't even go outside, because you don't have time to go get any more ammo crates. So I say fall back behind the wall, behind the fireplace, and kill them through the doorways. That way, when the jugs come through and climb up, they drop their miniguns right there on the front room. And that is the only way I believe we can make it 200 rounds. Because they literally time you out of going to getting new ammo at the supply crates here. So that's my only strategy in the future with another open lobby team. I don't have a team that I play this game with. But like I say, we don't even mic up when we're playing survival. I rarely heard anybody mic'd up yet. But I'm glad now that I finally made this high rounds to see how the AI will adapt and make things hard for you. And remember, your armor is very important. Okay, we're at wave 64, and you have no time. I don't believe after that it was basically ridiculous trying to run back and getting more ammo.
10 seconds.
They have to literally start plagiarizing it off of the bots. So you notice I'm running out of points.
Heads up.
It's getting harder and harder.
Sniper activity. Get to cover.
71. Here's where he's bombing me. I'm down. We made it to level 71. So I'm just going to continue to shoot the bots. But what happens here in a minute, you're going to see it. Now that was my bad for trying to get more ammo and not realizing they were shortening that time. That's the key. After round 60, I suggest staying in the building, fall back, get them at the spots, fall in that front room, and pick up the weapons and ammo. That way you guys will make it to level 100. So if I can make it to 71, you guys can do it to 100 from what I've just showed you. So I'll see you guys next game. Till then, keep on gaming.